Alrighty, every single Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track ranked by its music alone. Mario Kart music is just good in like every game, like let's be honest here. And there's very few songs in this game that I find not good, and there's a lot that I find very good. So, today, it is exactly what I'm going to be doing. There are only 5 tracks that will be in the F tier, and these are the only 5 songs I really do not like, and the worst song in the game is Amsterdam Drift. This song annoys me. I don't like it. The sounds of the weird little things in the background, the whoa, like what the hell? Like no, we don't need that. And on the final lap, it only gets worse. Like, final lap music isn't really considered too much in this, but like, I just get annoyed thinking about it. So Amsterdam Drift is an F tier. If you like this song, I honestly don't know what to tell you. You're weird and you should go to the doctor. The next one, I never thought in a million years that in a Mario Kart game, the second worst music would be Koopa Cape. I cannot stand this version's Koopa Cape song. It like hurts my ears. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with like it's mainly the first, like the underwater part is fine, but the top 2 parts are dreadful. Like, I'm contemplating putting Koopa Cape as the worst just because it is like painful. But I mean, the orders of the tiers are gonna be pretty loose. This order doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, Koopa Cape. What happened? Like, this song was a banger in Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7. I don't think I've heard the Tours version, but yeah, Fall from Grace, Koopa Cape. Next up, we're gonna have Kalimari Desert. Another. This song is just kind of boring. Like, I guess it kind of suits the track. I just don't like it in the sound font of this game. I think it's way better on like the N64, but yeah, like this is another Fall from Grace spot. I mean, even the N64 wasn't amazing either, but like, I don't know, this is kind of just another song that kind of puts me to sleep, and yeah. We've got Peach Gardens next. Again, another veteran track where I've actually never really liked the song on this track in any of the games. I mean, in Mario Kart DS and Wii, they're basically the same, but I don't know. It fits the track, but it's just not a song that's for me. I mean, a lot of these like melancholy sounding tracks are not my favorite. I mean, I like the songs better where it's just like fast and like loud. Well, not necessarily loud, but just there's a lot more going on in the song. Like this song's pretty, like, there's not too much going on in it, so it's going in F tier. And the last one that we've got in F tier is Animal Crossing. That is not F tier. Just another very boring song. I mean, I don't like it. I know, I think it might be, I can't remember if it's different depending on which version of the track you're playing on, but I don't like it. And that's kind of all I have to say. I mean, I can't really, it's the same reason as Peach Gardens. So, the reason that this video is quite a bit shorter than the previous ones is because of this. Okay, and now that I have ranked like about half the tracks in the game in B and C tier, we can move on to courses I actually want to talk about for their music, and not just say the same thing over and over again for half the tracks in the game. If you want to know why a track is in B or C tier, you can ask me in the comments, but for the most part, all these tracks are just fine for their music. I mean, some that are worth talking about, like some of these top ones, like Mount Wario, I can't let the final lap theme carry that hard. That theme's a banger, the rest of it's pretty okay. Squeaky Clean Sprint's got some pretty good music. I've always liked Sherbet Land's music. That one's a banger. This song's underrated, but not quite A tier. I like Paris Promenades, just sounds very French. Tokyo Blur, I mean, if it's one thing that Tokyo Blur does right, it's its music, but it's still not great compared to some of these other ones. And I like Rosalina's Ice World too. These all could have possibly been in A tier, but I like how B tier is nice and symmetrical like this, so we're going to keep it that way. And we're going to start off A tier with Excite Bike Arena. Yep, the only good thing about Excite Bike Arena is its song. And I'm willing to bet that the song is the reason that half the freaking lobby in every online room will pick this course. It's a good song. It's not amazing, but it's good. It's definitely the best one on the list so far. I like the 8-bit style, and you know, I like just the way it like changes pitch like a lot, like towards the end, and it's good. Like, you know, it's pretty faithful to the game, and it's definitely probably one of the most unique sounding songs in the game, and I like it for that. Next up, Sunset Wilds. These tracks and these come like the order, but like next to them is like so minorly insignificant, like half of it's like probably not even completely ordered faithfully, that just know that the ones at the top of the tier are better than the ones at the bottom. I mean, but Sunset Wilds is another good song. I mean, it literally feels like you're in like a fiesta in the desert. Like, I like it a lot, and I like the beginning too. Like, it's like this big build up, and then it just becomes like a party. And you know, I mean, you have Shy Guys dancing to it, for crying out loud. Like, need I say more? Like, it's a good song. Another song that is an A tier is Moonview Highway. Talk about a classic right here, Moonview Highway. You know, I mean, it is one of the most iconic songs in the series, and, well, maybe not that far. I mean, but, you know, it's good. Like, I like it. Like, I feel like it fits the nighttime theme. I think, like, it has two different parts. It has the part where you're actually, like, in the city, and then it has the beginning part. I think both are good. I would actually go as far to say that 8 Deluxe is better than Wii in the first part, but I like Wii's version better in the second part. But both are still good in both games. And even on the second part in this game, I like the more instrumental sound to it, which is something that a lot of the good Mario Kart 8 Deluxe music has. I mean, granted, like the base game was like all live action performances, and then they kind of started using more artificial sounding instruments, but it still sounds really good. So, Moonview Highway, A tier. Another classic, Waluigi Stadium. That's not Waluigi Stadium. I don't even know where it went now. I just lost it. It's right here. Waluigi Stadium is another classic. It was basically the same in the GameCube and the Wii version, and for the most part, it's about the same in this game. I mean, it sounds just a little bit different, but then again, that's just the sound font of this game. And, you know, I love the like, I like how it kind of just like stays kind of quick throughout the whole song, but there's definitely parts that are quicker than others, like more notes coming in over and over again. Like, I like it. It's a song that kind of keeps you on your toes, and I like it for that. Now we got another tour track banger, Berlin Byways. The memes of how this song is a banger are justified. Fucking despise this chorus, but its song is great. I must say I like the tour version considerably better, but it's still good in this game. I mean, like the beginning sounds just about the same. It's more like when like the beat drops that it's a little worse, but no, it's a good song, man. I mean, like, dude, shit's a banger. Piranha Plant Slide is next. I like how this track, it just feels like almost like an underwater course. But for the most part, the course isn't underwater, just kind of towards the end. But no, like it has that like mystique feeling to it that fits like the whole sewer vibe. I never thought a song would make me think of sewers, but Piranha Plant Slide does just that. I mean, it's a good song. Fits the theme, like I said, and I don't know, it sounds pretty much identical to the Mario Kart 7 version, so both are obviously good. I mean, so yeah, it's a good song. Now, coming after Piranha Plant Slide, it's time to drop the funk. We're going to the Electrodrome, baby. This song is a bop. This is something that can get a whole room of people dancing. Like, come on. It's literally a party. This is the party song of this game. And I love how you can change the song by drifting on certain parts of the track. And then at the end with like the countdown, like I'm counting that towards this criteria because it changes the music. Like that's the whole point. It is very creative. I'm actually tempted to move it up higher. For now, I'll keep it here. I'm talking myself into moving this track up. But you know, it's a little bit repetitive. Like it's kind of just like the same two parts over and over again, but it's a bop. Like it's staying in A tier, obviously. We got Neo Bowser City next. Another classic. It's weird that I'm calling a song that debuted in Mario Kart 7 a classic, but this is an icon at this point. Like this song is kind of just known. It's a bop. It's like it's kind of similar to Electrodrome. Like it has these parts where it really like builds up and then it kind of just beat drops, like stuff like that. Like ooh, those notes are crispy. I don't know how much it fits the track. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say it feels like out of place, but at the same time, it's supposed to be kind of upbeat, because of all the bright lights. So maybe it does. Maybe I'm just weird, but yeah, I like this track. And next up, we have a tie because they're the exact same song. It's Wario Stadium and Waluigi Pinball. These are not nearly as good as their predecessors. Where the hell is Waluigi Pinball? It's right here. It's late, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, they're still bangers. I mean, it's still the same concept. Like, I would argue that Wario Stadium Waluigi Pinball on the DS is the single most iconic song from Mario Kart. It's probably that or Coconut Mall. It's one of those two, I would say. Or like SNES Mario Circuit. Like, but yeah, if it's there's a top 5, this song's in it. This is one of the actually rare instances where I don't like the more instrumental sound to it. It's still not super instrumental, but it's not completely retro like it was like on the DS. But at the same time, it's still such a banger. Like, and it is gonna sit comfortably right in the middle of the A tier. But you want to talk about a banger? This is a song that has just grown on me, and it's Athens Tash. I like this song a lot. It fits the theme. It sounds like mythic in like some parts, like in the part right before like the end, like where it's like all calm and like mysterious, and then it kind of just builds up again really quickly and hits a climax and loops right back to the beginning. That shit goes hard. I like it. Like, you have these random spurts of just loud and like quick, and then it kind of just calms down, and then it slowly builds its way back. It's cool. I like this song a lot, and it's going in A tier. And now we have a nice calm song, Toad Harbor. Toad Harbor just hits, man. I mean, that shit's elite. Like, what can I say? I mean, it just feels like a summer day, and that's kind of like what the setting is of the track. I mean, you're on a harbor, for crying out loud. I mean, nice, relaxing, yet still has some parts that kind of pick the tempo up a little bit, especially if you're in front running, which, in case you didn't know, when you're in first place, the beat picks up tremendously on any track in the game, so I like it a lot, especially on this course. There's a couple, especially in the top tiers, where that aspect really enhances it. But yeah, I like this song. Like, it's nice and calm. Like, it's a calm song that's like good. There's not too many I like in this game, because I mean, Mario Kart's supposed to be chaotic, but I don't know. I like this song, so it's going in A tier. And now we've got Mario Kart Stadium, another track's music that has grown on me quite a bit. The main course of the game is elite for its music. I feel like it fits the track really well. I like the climax of the song right before it goes back to the beginning. That shit hits different. And overall, I think it's a great introductory song. I mean, yeah. It's not too much more I could say. I mean, it's just good. And now we have just 5 tracks left in A tier. And we're starting with Rock Mountain. I think in Mario Kart 7, this soundtrack would be easily in S tier. It's still good in this game, but I feel like it's a more watered down version of Mario Kart 7's. Mario Kart 7's focuses way more on the guitar, which is what I really like. But this version, yeah, it sounds like a watered down guitar in comparison. But, you know, it's still got that sick ending to the song. Oh, it's beautiful, where it just like really goes crazy with the guitar. Like, oh, it's beautiful. But, you know, it's a Fall from Grace that still survived pretty well. it's not like Coconut Mall, which is down in C tier, or Koopa Cape, which is in D tier. Like, this is one that survived quite well, despite being significantly worse in my opinion. So yeah, we got We Rainbow Road next, and I seriously cannot tell if I like this version's music better than the Wii's version. I would like, I've always like back and forth because they're the same song. Obviously, it's just, you know, different sound font. Like, I would say at the beginning I like this Mario Kart 8 version, but I would say like towards the end, like I like the Wii's version better. Like, because that's when in Mario Kart 8's version you kind of really hear the instruments, like the like that part. Like, obviously it's gonna be really hard for me to explain, but if you know, you know. But yeah, it's still great, which is why it's near the top of A tier. But yeah, it's a good sound. Alright, Snowland is next. I love this song. I mean, it's not as good as it was on the Game Boy, as that song's elite, but it's still good, and it fits the track really well. I mean, it just sounds like a wintry playtime session. Like, it's another one of those calmer tracks, but it kind of maintains a faster pace, so it's better than Toad Harbor for that reason. Toad Harbor's still good though. I mean, they're only separated by a couple spots, and this is very, very loosely ordered, if at all. But yeah, Snowland is fire. Alright, we have another track that has, it's Big Blue. Big Blue, again, I cannot let the final lap music carry, but the regular music is good. It's Big Blue. I mean, one of the most iconic video game songs. But dude, that final lap theme is so good. It is like, oh, like, Big Blue's already a quick song, but then it goes into overdrive mode on that final lap. And the guitar is probably my favorite instrument to listen to. It's that or a saxophone. And talk about the guitar and that, oh my god, oh, it's so good. Big Blue, right at the top of A tier. And the last is another circuit track. It's Toad Circuit. I like this song a lot. I don't know, like, it's like, it's again one of those like more mellow songs, but I just like the more stretched out notes in this. Like, in the final lap, I like the little pitch up and it gets a little quicker. I like that version even better. Like, I like this with Toad Circuit's OST. Like, I'm a big defender of this track, and it's essentially the same song in Mario Kart 7. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain why I like it. I just do. And you're just gonna have to deal with it. And it is the last course in A tier. Alright, we are down to S tier. We have 20 tracks left to go through, and we're going to start with Thwomp Ruins. This, similar to Athens Dash, fits the setting perfectly. Very mysterious, mystique sounding, and then out of nowhere it kind of just all culminates into this beautiful sound. It's like this, it's like almost like a whistling sound. Like, maybe that's not the right term, but it's when the notes like really get drawn out. And I like the beginning where there's these random like fast parts that, like stuff like that. Ooh, it's good. That song is heat. That's definitely the best aspect of the course, for sure. And yeah, goes right in S tier. Followed by N64 Rainbow Road. This is another classic song. I definitely would say I like the N64s better, because that song, like, it is hard to beat that. But I love it in this game too. Oh my goodness, I love the instruments in this song. It is so good. It's a shame that when you're actually racing on this track, you don't get to hear the ending, because you're already basically done with the first 2 laps. But that's when it like really goes crazy with like the saxophone. Oh! I mean, you get to hear it on the final lap, I guess, because it goes quick, but yeah, I like this song. Like, you can tell the people playing the instruments were going crazy. It's heat. Now we got Madrid Drive. This song slaps. Holy shit. It got that Spanish theme down. Oh my goodness. Between the beginning, where it's like quiet and quick, and it slowly picks up in intensity, and then it kind of all culminates into like this, like almost like salsa sounding beat. Like, it's so good. I like this thing. It's so good. I think Madrid Drive overall is a very slept on track, much like a lot of the city tracks, and its OST is just, it's so good. Like, all of these songs remaining are just complete bangers. Like, you could catch me playing these songs on repeat while doing something else, like any single one of these, easily. Alright, Toad's Turnpike, another classic. Love this song. It fits the course really well. It just embodies like a nighttime drive, but it's also has that chaotic feel, because you're driving in the middle of a fucking highway, like you're dodging cars. Like, it's like a relaxing yet fast and chaotic song. Like, I know I just used contradicting terms, but that's just how it feels. Like, like, it's fucking heat. Like, ooh. And yeah, it was good in the N64, and it's good in this game. Like, can't really tell which one I like better. I guess maybe I like the N64's slightly better, ever so slightly, but both are amazing. Now we got Bowser's Castle. Oh baby, if you want to talk about a track that just nailed the instrumentals, you have horns and a guitar going at it. Oh, it's such a fucking banger. I mean, I already love this track, and this song enhances. Do you think that like a Bowser's Castle would ever be so funky sounding? Because it is. Like, and it works. Like, I don't know why, but it works, and I love this song. I don't think I need to say anything else. It is heat. You want to talk about a saxophone though? Cheeseland. Oh baby. Another absolute banger. In the Game Boy, this song was kind of just annoying, because there was all these super high-pitched sounds like Koopa Cape Syndrome down here. But in this game, they replaced that shit with a saxophone, and my fucking god, it goes so hard. Every part. Even like the ending, where it's these long drawn-out notes, and then it just kind of changes up on you and goes really fast with this crazy trill and shit. Oh my god. Ooh, it's so good. Like, not much debate. And another saxophone track is Dolphin Shoals. I'm actually going to move Dolphin Shoals under Cheeseland, because you only get to hear the good part of the soundtrack for like 10 seconds when you're racing on the track. I would say that Dolphin Shoals saxophone is better than Cheeseland's, but I'm gonna knock it down a spot just for that reason, because the underwater theme is kind of shit. Maybe not shit, but it's nothing compared to the saxophone part. Now on the final lap for Dolphin Shoals, you get to hear it, but it's not as good. I don't like the higher notes, but ooh, it's still such a banger. Like, whoever was doing that sax solo just was loving life. They were going cam, and it's good. I mean, it's basically the same reason as Cheeseland. I just love the saxophone, man. Banger. Snaz Rainbow Road is next. Wow. Yeah, another just banger. This song has definitely grown on me. I used to exclusively think the Mario Kart 7 version was better, and this SNES one is good too. But I think like the ending is really good on this track. I mean, and it's still got that feel. It's like chaotic, which is what the track is. Like, this track is like, you know, there's no railings, tight turns, and you got this beat going on in the background, like just going ham. Like, it's awesome. Love it. It's beautiful. Which means we have moved into the top 10, the cream of the crop. We have 5 more obviously in S tier before we go to the top 5. And we are starting off with DS Mario Circuit. Whoa, baby! I loved this song on the DS, and I think I like it even more in this game. And you're gonna see that with 2 more tracks on this that are coming up, that I didn't think that they would be able to top their DS counterparts, but they did. I don't know how. I love this song. It like all the different like, I feel like the sound font just suits it really well. And I would say on the DS it suits it real well too. Like, it's just very flexible in that department. Like, I just love it's like definitely more like, yeah, I would say more artificially sounding, but it works. Like, I don't know what the hell the main instrument would be for this song, but it is lit. Love it. Love it. DS Mario Circuit is in 10th place. And a second example is Shroom Ridge. Oh my goodness. They made this song even better. I don't know how they did it, but they did. In the DS, it was a little more mellow, but in this game, oh my goodness, you just got these, like, band sounds just coming in, bam! Like, it just goes crazy. It is so good. Holy shit. Like, it's like, wow. And I love how it switches to, like, more techno-y style after, like, that banger of a beginning, and it's still really good. Like, and then towards the end of the song, they just combine the two! Like, it's beautiful. Like, it's amazing. Alright. These next 8 were all heavily considered in the top 5, and they all very easily could be, like, I would say the ordering of these is very tight, like, and on any given day it can change, but for a rough draft, I'm going to start with Super Bell Subway. This is getting a bit of Dolphin Shoals syndrome because, and it's even worse on this track because the really good part of this song you only get to hear for like 5 seconds, if that, and it's the part where you're not in the underground, which it is so good, but the underground part is still amazing, which is why it's in S tier. Like, I love, like, it, because it suits it so well. You got this, like, methodical and, like, oh, like, dark, like, not, like, dark sounding, like, not like a dark theme, like, it just sounds like, oh, I don't know how to explain it, but it's good. I love it, like, both versions, but I wish you could hear the top version, because it's a banger. Like, there's so many instruments in it, but you really start the race, you get to hear the beginning of it, and then it just switches to the underground part. And it's kind of a shame. I wish the track was a little longer so you could hear that part more. But I love the track, and I love the music. And it is number 8. Oh, like, just thinking about this next spot, which is City Sprint, like, I could easily put it in my top 3 if I wanted to. This song is amazing! Oh my fucking god. I have no idea if this song fits the theme of Sydney or not, but holy fuck, it is a banger. It's got a saxophone, but it's not just a saxophone, so it kind of enhances the experience a little bit of it. Oh my goodness, you got all these instruments going crazy, and then it just goes to a sax solo. Oh, I'm like, it's orgasmic, man. It's just amazing, and oh my god, it's perfect. It's a 10 out of 10. Like, I would say, yeah, starting with Super Bell Subway, the rest of these songs are 10 out of 10. Like, you can't change my mind. And even these are all still fucking awesome. Like, I'd say Thwomp Ruins is like a 9, and then it like slowly ramps up, and then you get to like around here, and this is like a 9.7, and like, I don't know what to say. It's amazing. And another banger is Ninja Hideaway. Holy fuck. This just sounds amazing. Like, it's got a very, like, dojo style theme, which is kind of what it kind of is, the track, but it's fast, and I don't know what the fuck it is, like, singing, but it's freaking awesome. And then it just gets faster and faster, and you have these freaking Japanese instruments going crazy in some parts. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. And this is another one of the tracks that gets enhanced when you're front running. Oh my fucking, oh, it's so good. It's amazing. Like, you'll probably hear the front running version when I put it over the video, but oh, I'm 10 out of 10. S tier. Could very easily be in the top 5. But starting in the top 5 is Singapore Speedway. My favorite track in the game. The only reason I exclusively wanted to put Singapore in top 5 is because it has 2 9.5 or better songs. Easily. The main part and the Chinatown part are both fucking S tiers. Like, I would say for Super Bell Subway, which was almost top 5, the underground part is maybe an A tier, but Singapore has just 2 fucking bangers. I don't know if either standalone are better than, say, Ninja Hideaway or Sydney Sprint, but oh my god, it just creates this immersive feeling when you're playing the track. Like, it definitely suffers a little bit from Dolphin's Shoal Syndrome, because you don't get to hear the Chinatown song for that long. But I don't fucking care. That song is fucking amazing. And I honestly can't tell which one I like more. But they are both just amazing. I don't know, like, it's top 5 for that alone. And now we have the last example of a DS track. Well, it's not a DS track, but it was in Mario Kart DS, which is the previous version I thought was best, and that's Sky Garden for its music. Oh my god, this song is amazing. Even the Game Boy's is amazing. The DS's was even better, which is weird because it has kind of those like squeakier sounding notes, but it works. And then in this game, you just add the whole instrument feeling. You have a saxophone. Like, it's more of like a tenor sax, I would say. Like, it's like definitely lower pitched, but it's amazing. Oh baby, it is heat. It is heat. 10 out of 10. I mean, could easily be number one. Like I said. But for now, it's number 4. I mean, so number 3. If you've seen my other tier list videos on this game, you know that the song carries this track to the limits, and it's London Loop. Oh my goodness. This song is amazing. The guitar, it is just London rock put to the extreme. It kind of starts slow and then it builds up and then it just goes crazy right before going right back to that bass. Oh, it is so good. So good. Did I mention it's so good? Because it's fucking amazing. It's another case of a song fitting a track, which is weird because you look at the setting and it's like, what the fuck? But London is known for their rock, man, so it fits for that reason alone. And it is a banger. Like, now we have the top 2, obviously interchangeable, but if I had to pick one right now for number 2, I'm gonna say SNES BC3. This is everything I like about a song. Fast guitar, and the front-running version enhances this to the limit. Like, it goes nuts. It stays quick the whole time, and it fits perfectly with the track because you're kind of just dodging shit all the fucking time, doing these tricks, and it's the guitar is oh my goodness, I'm making sounds thinking, like, it's unreal how much I like this song. I'm not even kidding. When I first heard it, I was listening to it on repeat for like 30 minutes. It is quick, and I love it. It's amazing. And as you can see, there's only one spot left, and I think, by obviously the ever most slimmest of margins, that my favorite song is Dragon Driftway, because I think out of all the songs I just mentioned, Dragon Driftways fits the theme the best. It is the most perfect for its theme, like for its course. It is very Chinese sounding, even just the very, very beginning, that very first part, you know you're going crazy. It's got like this quick but then winding sound to like signify that you're on these twisting freaking dragons. Like, oh my god, I use this song in my videos all the time, and it's for a reason. I mean, it's just fucking, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. It's part of the reason, obviously, why it's my second favorite track in the game. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Like, obviously, with a list catered to just music, I'm not a music expert by any means, so explaining this has been quite hard, but I hope you can at least see my opinion and respect it. I mean, I can't judge you for liking a song or not. I can judge you for liking a course or not, because I'm definitely like more opinionated on that. But this shit's good. And Dragon Driftway, for now, at the very least. I mean, if I wanted to, I could say something like this, like, whoa, what the hell? But like, I'm gonna leave it like that. And that is the video. And yeah, just cut to Josh dancing or something.